Namaste, Ensite peoples. Um, well, it's been a whole minute. Um, we've had the holidays. We've gone through almost a month with a few people here and there, but noticed that a lot of people have been really busy with the holidays. So I wanted to make sure that I still got my face out there and said hi to you all. What's in Lucy's life? What's in Loki's life? Seriously, the holidays, I was sitting around this dump. Just sitting around, and it is a little messier than normal, so please forgive it. But, yeah, I've just been trying to look on the sunny side of things, keep my spirits up, and enjoy a very, very different holiday. But otherwise, I'm just figuring that we're in kind of the shadow of the holidays, and that's why I haven't seen a lot of you around. What has happened? Well, as far as Ensite goes, there hasn't been a lot. It's been about as cold as the weather has, and unfortunately, that means that I think other than having what I posted up as suggestions for potential topics and open for inclusion, of course, of new topics, just to get us stimulated, because this has now become very similar to what some of us that remember some of the events that happened at Tammy's stuff pre-2020. Things like the coffee chat or Esoterics Anonymous and such. Those are really fun, and in some ways you can still, I think they do have reincarnations of those at the higher plane, but that's not as convenient as on Zoom. So that's why we do what we do. And it's ever evolving, you know that for sure. So I'd like to see what would be up everyone's alley as far as what do we want to talk about? What do we want to do with the group? It's a new year, and it's a new way to get kick-started on all of this. And I'm grateful for so many of you for your support and being understanding. And for so many reasons, and even before I had any inclination to bring this to light, or even to come out to anybody in the group, or even have the group be aware of it at all, I wanted it to be a safe space for people regardless of their religion, their political ideology, etc., etc. And that got tested. And I'd like to think that we can still move on beyond it. Clearly, you haven't all dropped your memberships off. Now, probably what I would like to do is to eventually be able to make videos based on our topics and have them prepared either afterwards in response to what everybody kind of brought together. That is something that we can do. Or beforehand, if everybody wants some kind of like ideas, and have the discussion time and then tarot time. There's still a lot of growth room that we have. So now maybe we want to talk to that just a little bit, because our topic was going to be for tonight was originally going to be about cooking with magic, or cooking in the arcane world or the spiritual world. And I've been doing more cooking than I have in most of my adult life, and I like it. I mean, I'm doing it because I like it. And I do have quite a bit of creativity, which is why I can get to things like this, these videos. But to a certain degree, that comes with, there's kind of a community for that. So most of us learn how to cook from our parents with a little bit of help from cookbook, or probably a lot of help from cookbooks, and a touch of help from YouTube and online stuff. What that has to do with the Ensite group is that, or something, I should say, something that you all would be more interested in hearing about rather than, oh, Lissy's learning how to cook. Great. I think that it says something to the being able to bring all these different elements together in a new way. So I'm just now being able to put stuff together and actually do something with it all. I think that's pretty much kind of where I'm at, and catching everybody up on it, because, transition and all, that's sort of bringing elements all together. But something that you can all relate to, because that's what I'm trying to make sure is in Ensite, is baked in Ensite the entire time, is something that excites you all, gets you all to want to come back and actually come to the Zoom meetings, or want to post stuff. I want to say that, so to all of you in the Ensite group, you've had a hand in. So what are we cooking? That's my question to you all. And with Ensite group, I'm still, its purpose and whatnot, I'm still wanting to encourage people to look things in the spiritual light, to cultivate not just their intuition, even though that's the name of the group, a Circle for Awakening Intuition, but it's also using that and other abilities, spiritual abilities that we awaken with that. Do we need to start teaching classes? Do we need to start doing 101s? Do we need to bring in other stuff? I'd love to hear what cooking ideas you've got. So we can do much the same and bring our ideas and recipes to the table and see what we get. Otherwise, I'm still waiting feedback from you all as far as what you want to talk about, because it is a new year. We have lots of ground we can cover. We can even just take it month by month and saying, hey, this is the month of. So for instance, now we are finishing out the month of, or I'm sorry, we're still kicking it in much of the month of Capricorn, and we'll be finishing it out and exchanging over into the month of Aquarius probably towards the end of this calendar month. So we can talk about astrology, we can talk about what that means. Just give me some ideas, put it in the comments below, and or post, go back to the Facebook group and post it. Anyway, namaste.